the Oklahoma Newsroom, this is an OU Update with Jason Kersey. I'm Jenna Carlson. Jason, a spring of upheaval, I think you could say, for the Sooners, which is a little bit surprising considering, you know, we knew with new coaches and obviously the quarterback battle there was going to be some, but it's been multiplied by all the things going on campus, the SAE video, and all of the fallout from that. How do the Sooners get back on the field and get focused back on football?
Well, I mean, I think they just have to get back on the field, and you know, we still don't even know what they're going to do. We're talking Monday morning. We still don't even know if they're going to practice today or not. I think they will, but we don't know that for sure. And this all is coming at a very interesting time. This could be the most consequential off-season of the Stoops era, maybe since the very first one, the very first spring that he after he got here to Oklahoma. So when you add in, there's all these new coaches. They're trying to install a new offensive system. And then you add on top of that this SAE video and missing 2 practices. It's just been very interesting.
Well, you know, does that cause some concern? It has to at least, you know, set up a little bit of an alarm in your head, and I would think the coaches' heads as they, you know, consider all this, they have to be acutely aware of that.
Yeah, I think they have to be. I mean, this because you're not only trying to get, you know, 4 new coaches acclimated into the system. You have 2 coaches that are, well, 3 coaches, including Mike Stoops, that are changing the positions they're coaching. Right. So you have virtually a whole new coaching staff, really, in many ways, on top of the fact that you don't even know who your quarterback is yet. Yeah. So there are a lot of things to consider, and I think those are all reasons why they ought to get back on the practice field as quick as they can.
Well, and obviously we're not trying to downplay what happened with the SAE video and their reaction. I mean, we know that, you know, that was, you know, obviously a big deal, and those guys felt like that was something they needed to address. But once they do get back on the practice field, let's talk about some issues, specifically quarterback. I mean, they have to start getting some things figured out at that position, don't they?
Yeah, they absolutely do. And, you know, one thing I think that's been sort of interesting throughout this SAE thing, Trevor Knight has sort of established himself as one of the team leaders. I don't know how that necessarily translates to the on-the-field stuff. I don't know if that gives him a leg up, you know, in the eyes of his teammates or anything like that. But it probably can't hurt. But he's definitely going to be pushed by Baker Mayfield, Cody Thomas, and maybe even Justice Hansen.
Are there any other issues that you'll be watching for, areas or issues that will be of your interest as football gets back going again here?
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot. You know, what's going to happen in the defensive backfield? Who's going to start back there, particularly with new coach back there, Kerry Cooks? How is Joe Mixon going to fit back into the mix now that he's back part of the team again? Who's going to play wide receiver other than Shepard? I mean, there's all kinds of questions, I think, about this team that they need to get answered, and the only way to really do that is to get on the field.
All right, we'll see if they do on Monday. Thanks, Jason. Be sure to stay with the best coverage team anywhere at newsok.com and every day in the Oklahoman.